Hey guys, Gilberto here, and today I want to show you 5 autistic and slightly retarded habits that I use in order to make 10k per month as a media buyer. And you might not like some of them, because I understand they'll be controversial, but they work for me. So I'm just gonna listen for you guys, because I feel like this is some real sauce right here. So let's start with number 1, which is I want to prove them wrong, and I want to prove them better. And this might sound controversial for all of you, but back in the days, one of the main reasons why I started working online, and this was back in 2020 when I was like 20 years old, was because I want to prove everyone wrong. I want to prove my family wrong. I want to prove the people in my school that were wrong about me. I want to prove everyone pretty much in my circle wrong. And that's why I started doing this pretty much marketing online. And that's why I really put so much effort, because I really want to prove them that I was better than them and they were wrong about everything. They were wrong in the way they were thinking. They were wrong in the way they were living. And I just wanted to have my revenge pretty much and just show them that I'm better, right? And I understand this sounds like very cynical and some of you might not like that, but this for me was an amazing fuel. Like honestly, like the feeling of prove them wrong, I look in their eyes and know that I was better than them and my life was better than them. Even though it sounds so sinister, for me this was like an amazing feeling, and I'm not ashamed to say that I've used it multiple times throughout my life to actually get what I want, because these really pushed me to do great things, because simply by knowing that I was better, and that for me was enough fuel to do pretty much everything I wanted to do. Then moving on, which is number 2, and that's probably one of the most important one. And here we go a little into the metaphysics, esoteric, and also like into meta science, which is tricking my subconscious brain through repetition and visualization. And so there is a bunch of books that are very, very good that speaks about this process pretty much, and how you can trick your subconscious to create a new self-image and get what you want. Because for how weird it might sound, the reason why you take action every single day is not because you want to, it's because you're used to. And it's because this is congruent with your subconscious image. So if you want to change your results, you have to change your subconscious mind, because your subconscious brain really takes about 90% of your day. Just 10% of your day you're really using the brain in a conscious way, which means like you're fully conscious about what you're doing. 90% of the rest of the day, everything you're doing is just like an habit. And the habit has to resonate with your self-image, which means that if you change your self-image, then you can change your action and therefore your results. And the way you change your subconscious is by using repetition and visualization for the most part. And like I said, there is like a bunch of books that speaks amazingly well about this. They really go super in depth. One of them is called Psycho-Cybernetics, which is probably my favorite book as well. Another one is called The Power of the Subconscious. Another one is by Bob Proctor, is called Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. And then there was like a bunch more. Anything pretty much with Bob Proctor is great when it comes to the subconscious. But I will say that this one right here, especially in the beginning, when you have all those bad belief system about money, for example, money is evil, or like, you know, you have like a mindset of scarcity. Like you cannot make 10, 15, 20k per month if you have a scarcity mindset. Like it's not gonna work, okay? So firstly, you have to fix your subconscious brain, and then everything else is going to be so much easier, because you pretty much address the root cause, which is, again, it's not your action, or well, yes, they are your action, but your action are correlated with the subconscious image that you have of yourself. So again, if you can change these, that's how you actually get the results that you want. The information that you're gonna apply, I mean, you can find it everywhere nowadays with internet, ChatGPT, whatever. But still, why so many people are poor is because their subconscious is poor. Their subconscious mind is broken, and therefore they're not gonna get results till they actually fix this. I made another video on my YouTube channel about this, so I'm not gonna go super in depth, but this for me was a major breakthrough, and probably the main reason why I was actually able to do what I did. Then moving on with number 3, we actually have YouTube. And this sounds like so fucking retarded and simple, but I spend a huge amount of time every single week or day, I should say, on YouTube. Whether that's like learning from like a podcast, watching a YouTube video of someone else, like running Facebook ads or e-commerce or stuff like that. I spend a heavily amount of YouTube. I spend probably like 2-3 hours per day on YouTube, not watching stupid shit, just learning new stuff. Again, that's a podcast, an audiobook, a YouTube video about Facebook ads Andromeda, how to create better landing page, how to create better offer, the new Facebook ads strategy, this market, whatever. I spend a lot of time. And so what I would suggest is actually to have YouTube Premium, because this is such a cheat code. Like having the chance to go on YouTube and just watch 3 hours of pretty much like training for free without any ad, without any distraction. This is golden. Like again, I do it every single day, and this is absolutely key for me. I would not be able to run at the efficiency that I do right now if it wasn't for YouTube, just because I got so many golden nuggets for free simply by staying there. And again, you can really get like a lot of information. So 100% I would suggest to do the same. And if you guys can afford YouTube Premium, which is like $20 per month or something like that, This is probably top 3 of the best investment I ever made in my whole life. Number 4, we have going to the gym. And although this has nothing to do with making money itself, this actually gave me the discipline about doing things, which is even if I don't want to do something, I have to do it. And also it helps me with delayed gratification, because again, when you go to the gym, you're not going to become jacked right away. Like you're not going to lose like fat right away. It's going to take over time, which is completely fine, but this is delayed gratification. This is teaching your brain to wait pretty much for dopamine and delay the gratification, and also have discipline, which automatically, this is like an art skill that you can translate in any business really that you're going to. Because if you start a business from scratch, if you want to learn a skill like the media buying skill, for example, how to run profitable paid ads, well, that is going to take time. You're not going to be able to do it in a week time. It might take months, might take even years at some point if you really want to master it, right? So you need to come with a mindset of, okay, I'm going to put the work and I know results are going to come later on. But if you guys have been to the gym, you know that that's the exact same. Like you go to the gym, you don't expect to become Mr. Olympia the day after. You know it's going to take time to build the chest. You know it's going to take time to build those legs. And probably have to go to squatting every single week for like 8 weeks before see any progress whatsoever. But then when you see the progress, you're so happy because again, you just want to make more and more and more and more. So going to the gym was actually a great one, I would say, for discipline and gratification. So definitely one of the most important things I did for my overall life, not just making money, but overall life. And then lastly, number 5 is be delusional. I am extremely delusional when it comes to the success I'm gonna get, the people I'm gonna meet, the life I'm gonna get, the body I'm gonna get, whatever it might be. I always was super delusional in the sense that I always believed I could achieve whatever I want. There was not a single doubt in my mind that I would have failed pretty much achieving anything I said to achieve, which is why I wanted to prove also here everyone wrong in the first place. And I knew I could do it. That's the thing. I wanted to prove everyone wrong, and I knew I could do it because I was delusional. There was no plan B for me. There was no failing for me. For me, it was just like, I'm going to succeed, period. There is nothing else that can happen. I'm going to make it, period. I'm the main character. This is like my anime. I'm the main character of my anime, right? I always going to win. Doesn't matter what happens. Even if it goes super shit, I'm going to have the greatest comeback ever. And that's completely fine because the gods love me and I'm delusional, and that's fine. And that just works completely fine. And I'll tell you why. Because if you start having doubt, even if you're a logical person, you start having doubt, which makes sense. I mean, you're logical, you're going to stop. You're going to have doubt, and doubt pretty much is going to hold you back because doubt is going to make you pretty much in fear. And because of that, you're going to slow your process or you're going to stop completely. Whereas if I'm a delusional NPC and I just keep doing things no matter what, obviously there is some logic into that. Like if I fail, I'm not going to do the exact same thing. Okay, I'm going to probably change a little bit because if I fail, there is a reason why I failed. So I'm not going to logically approach a problem, but I'm going to keep trying till I win. And at some point I will win. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter when, as long as you keep your mindset towards the end goal and you are 100% sure that you're going to achieve it, somehow you're going to find the how. So how you're going to find the mechanism which is going to bring you to the end goal that you want, which maybe is not what you thought to be at the beginning, maybe something completely new, and that's fine. But it's still going to work out because you just have that main end goal in the end and there is no doubt you're going to achieve it. So be delusional is actually a superpower in today's era. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the 5 habits that made me rich. Well, not rich because I'm not rich, but it makes me about like 10-15K per month. And they are a bit delusional and autistic. I understand that. But again, if they work, they work. Go check it out, my other videos on YouTube. There is a bunch more that speaks about mindset and how to run Facebook ads. So hope you guys enjoy and see you in the next one. Cheers.